Most automatic cars have a creep function built in once drive is selected. However, some cars do not. To test our car, we press the brake pedal, select drive, and then release the brake. If your car has creep like ours, it will gently start rolling forward on its own. We don't even need to press the accelerator. It's really handy when manoeuvring in traffic jams and also to prevent the car from rolling back when pulling away on a hill. Don't worry if your car doesn't creep forward on its own like this, as we will show what to do later on in the video. We've parked our car on a hill and need to pull away. After turning the car on, we press the brake pedal, select drive, and then release the parking brake. After a quick blind spot check, we release the brake pedal gently and feel the creep engage to stop the car rolling back. Now that the car's creep is holding the car on the hill, we press the accelerator and drive away. The car is impossible to stall and does all the work for us. It's pretty much foolproof. So much easier than balancing the clutch and gas pedals in a manual car. Let's watch that again in slow motion. We press the brake, select drive, release the parking brake, and after we check it's safe, drive away. No problem. One extra tip. If you have a car that has an electric parking brake like this car, you might find that you don't need to release the parking brake yourself. As soon as we press the accelerator, the parking brake releases automatically and allows the car to move away smoothly. Next, let's practice stopping for a moment on a hill, like we often need to at a traffic light or give-way line. We stop the car and keep the brake pedal pushed down to keep the car stationary. There is no need to apply the parking brake whilst waiting to go. Just keep the car in drive and our foot on the brake. When we want to go, we lift our foot from the brake pedal and accelerate away. The car moves away smoothly without any drama. When pulling away on a very steep hill or in a car that has no creep function, we will need to adjust our technique slightly. Sometimes the hill can be so steep that the car's creep isn't strong enough to prevent the car from rolling backwards. There are two options to get around this problem. One method is to move our foot quickly from the brake to the accelerator so that the engine power provides forward drive before the car has time to roll back. However, if your car has a small engine, it might roll back before the engine responds. So there is another option. We can use our left foot to press and hold the brakes on, whilst pressing the accelerator with our right foot. Once we feel the drive from the engine, we release the brakes and allow the car to move forward and continue up the hill. If you prefer, you could use the parking or handbrake to hold the car stationary instead of your left foot on the brake pedal. Either method would work okay. Downhill starts are generally easier in any type of car, but we must be aware that the car will move off much more quickly when we release the brake pedal. The combination of the downhill gradient and the car's creep function will allow the car to move before we even press the accelerator. When we do accelerate, the car will gain speed faster than usual, so we must be very careful when following other traffic down a hill. We hope this short video has shown you how to do hill starts in an automatic car. Just remember to press and hold the brake pedal, select drive, press the accelerators to drive away, and watch out for very steep hills.
Push button start. Your finger is the key. To start or shut off your engine, make sure the key fob is inside the vehicle and the gear shift is in park. Step on and hold the brake. Push and hold the start-stop button until the engine starts or shuts off. To turn on accessory functions only, like the radio, push the start-stop button once without applying the brake. No more.
Hi everyone, my name is Jeremy Garcia and I am the Honda Product Specialist here at Larry H. Miller Honda in Murray, Utah. I am here to talk to you about some of the exciting new technology that Honda has available to you on your new Honda cars. On select models today, we are talking about what's called Smart Entry. Okay, Smart Entry is available on new Accords, new Civics, and new Odysseys, and will be upcoming on some of our other models as well. This is a Smart Entry key. This is what a Smart Entry key looks like. As you can see, it's not your traditional key, but it does hide a traditional key inside the vehicle for just in case you want to do valet, or you want to be able to get inside your car just in case the battery in the remote dies. Okay. Moving on over to how it works is what does Smart Entry actually do for you as the new Honda owner? Well, it's quite simple. It makes it more convenient to get inside of your Honda car. Whether you are juggling your kids, getting your groceries inside the car, or just want the easy convenience of getting in and out real quickly without having to worry about bustling for your keys, okay? So let me show you exactly what that means. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put the key without touching any of the buttons in my pocket. I'm gonna walk over here. I'm gonna be within 32 inches of the car. I'm gonna touch the handle. The car beeps and opens up for me. It does not open up the other doors for me. All it does is open up the driver's side door, okay? Now, I wanna get out of the car, close it, push the button, it beeps, and it locks right up. Very convenient, very fast and easy. Now what happens if you leave your key in the car? Now that's probably one of the first questions you're gonna think of is, what does happen when you leave your key in the car? Well, let's test that. What if you leave the key in the cup holder? You get it out, you're gonna push the button to lock it, and it doesn't lock, okay? Well, that's because the car knows when the key's inside. It senses the key inside the vehicle, so you cannot lock it inside. All right? Again, once the key's out, push the button, locks right up. Now what happens if, I don't know, my wife, she likes to put the purse in the trunk. What happens is when the key gets put in the trunk? Well, let's test that. Wife puts the key to purse in the trunk, she shuts the trunk, car beeps right up and it just opens up and you can be able to take the key out right when you need it, okay? Again, the trunk is on that sensor. As long as you have the key in your pocket within your possession, you push the button underneath here, the trunk pops right open. Going to the front of the car. Now, before we show you a few more things, I want to show you some of the exciting things that this key can actually do as well. As you see here on the key, you have a lock, unlock, trunk release, and your alarm here, okay? Watch what happens when I double push this unlock button and hold it. It unlocks, it rolls down the windows of your car. So just in case in those hot, sunny days, you can be able to roll down the windows, cool down your car, be able to get inside your car and have a nice breeze, okay? Now, just as easy, take the key out, you just flip the switch over, take your key out, put the key in, go to lock it, and on the second time, hold it, rolls up your windows and closes your sunroof just as well, okay? Now keep in mind that the Smart Key Entry does vary model to model. It does work differently on the Odyssey versus the Accord and the Civic. On the Odyssey, if you want to unlock, let's say, use the Smart Key Entry to unlock the rear driver's side passenger door, right when you unlock it, it will unlock the driver's side door as well. Just the same as if on the Odyssey, you want to unlock the trunk, you open that up, it will unlock the other doors as well. Okay, that's how the Odyssey one works. Now I'm going to go to moving to the inside of the car and how you can use the smart entry to start the vehicle. Okay, again, I'm just going to approach the car, touch the handle, open it up. I'm going to get inside. And right, you see, you had your engine start button. It's a push button start. Okay, without pushing any of the pedals in, I'm just going to push it and hold it. I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to turn the accessory on. You got your radio here. Right. Push it twice. You've got your AC, your windshield wipers. You have full use. Okay, but remember the car is not on. To turn the car on, the brake needs to be in. So from this, just with the accessory on, I'm going to turn it off by just pushing it once. Now I'm going to push and hold the brake in. Push and hold it just for a second. And now the car starts right up. That's that quick and easy. Again, put the key in your pocket, put it in your purse, put it wherever you'd like to have it. Just put it somewhere convenient, and I guarantee you'll hardly ever use it. Probably, you might even forget about it a few times, okay? But the car lets you know. Now what happens, again, you don't use your key, and sometimes the Accords and the Civics and Odysseys are quite quiet. You might leave the car with the car running, and take the key with you. Well, let me show you what happens. Once you leave the car, you walk away, the car will beep at you, letting you know that you have left the car running and you left the key with you. All right, that's just an emergency little beep to let you know, hey, turn me off. If someone does happen to jump in your car while you're away and take it off, the minute they turn it off, they cannot start it again. So it's a kind of a self-safe measure for you, okay? Well guys, that is all that has to do with the smart entry. I implore you, please, 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 if you have any questions or concerns and you want to know more about your Honda vehicle, please give me a call with the information listed below the video. My name is Jeremy. I'm the Honda product specialist here at Larry H. Miller Honda. Thank you again.
Start the engine with an automatic transmission. Shift into the P or N position, and then depress the brake pedal. With a manual transmission, shift into neutral, and then depress the clutch pedal. Press the push-button start after the green push-button start indicator light illuminates. After starting the engine, let it idle for about 10 seconds. To stop the engine, shift the automatic transmission into the P position, or shift the manual transmission into neutral. Then press the push-button start to turn off the engine. To activate the accessory position, press the push-button start without depressing the brake or clutch pedals. If you need to turn the engine off in an emergency, continuously pressing the push-button start while the engine is running and the vehicle is stopped, or quickly depressing it any number of times, will turn the engine off immediately. To start the engine with a dead key battery, first pull the auxiliary key from the key and use the auxiliary key to unlock the driver's door. With an automatic transmission, shift into the P or N position and then depress the brake pedal. With a manual transmission, shift into neutral and then depress the clutch pedal. Check that the green push-button start indicator light flashes. Touch the push-button start using the backside of the key while the green push-button start indicator light flashes. Press the push-button start after the green push-button start indicator light illuminates constantly. After starting the engine, let it idle for about 10 seconds.
Really fancy modern cars, the F12 Berlinetta actually comes with a physical key. So this part is pretty standard. Foot on the brake, key in, turn. Plenty of cars sound great when you start them up and they'll throw in a little extra flair. This is the best starting noise I've ever heard. And it feels like an explosion under you. I've been trapped in this car. The only button that's relevant here is R for reverse. The way you're going to get it into gear is with the paddle shifters here. Now, the car will start in automatic mode, and you don't have to do anything with the shifters. It'll change gears all on its own. But if you want to have a little more fun, or you're bold enough to think you know how to drive better than the car, you can just drop it into manual mode just by using the shifters yourself.
So these are the buttons to the seat. I wonder if it goes up. Alright, this is for the back. I found it! Okay, so for you short people, this is the button that you're going to move so you can be able to see over the steering wheel. Alright, I think I got it. Let's put on our seatbelt. Get ready to drive. Come on in.
So you put your foot on the brake, okay, and then you hit the start engine button on the steering wheel. Yup.
Ah! All right. Now what?
All right. So we're gonna go through some of the functionalities. Okay. We're actually in neutral, and the parking brake's up, so we can just take the foot off the brake.
Okay. It's off.
Okay. So if we want to roll down the windows in the center console, you have the window buttons right there.
These two?
Yep. If you want to roll down your window, test it out. Nice, right?
It's pretty hot outside, so I think I'm gonna help.
Okay.
Ah, hold on. Okay.
Okay, and then right there you have automatic. You see where it says auto?
This one?
Yep, that's if you do not want to use the paddle shifters on the steering wheel. Is for reverse.
Oh, okay. So when I try to reverse, do I have to put the brake in and then it reverses?
Yeah, you would, exactly. Auto is automatic, the R is for reverse, and the PS is for parking sensor.
So what does that mean?
When you back up, if you get close to something, it'll beep. And if you want it off, because you don't want it to beep, you just turn it and hit that button.
Okay, that's very helpful.
And then on the steering wheel, there's different modes that you can drive in. See that little button? Yup, that little button. We're gonna put down the top. You see the button in the center? See that button that says? Yeah, let me get in right there. Yup, to open it, you want to just push it back. Yup, and hold it. Hold it. You gotta hold it. There you go. You hold it until it goes all the way down.
The windows.
And the reason they do that is like a child safety feature. Because God forbid something's in the way when the sunroof's going down. You don't want anything to happen.
I love this. Should I wear my sunglasses? Did I go?
Yep, you're all done. All right, so now we just have to decide whether we're gonna drive the top down or the top up. I think we're gonna go with the top up. So you wanna go the exact opposite direction?
All right.
And just hold it until everything's back up. Keep going. Perfect.
Good?
Yup, now we're ready for our ride, okay?
Yay! Awesome. All right, so let's say I want to move the steering wheel.
Okay.
Like to adjust it. How?
It's electric. On the left-hand side, you'll see it like a little stick that comes out. Reach under, feel a little stick that comes out.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, so just move that, moves in, out, backwards, forwards.
Oh, okay.
You can play around and get yourself comfortable.
I'm a little short. All right, and then we're gonna stick with comfort, sport.
For right now, why don't we put it in comfort? Switch in comfort.
Oh, and it changed it over here.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
It always will light up the mode.
Yeah, right there. It says comfort.
On automatic mode.
Yeah.
And as you see right there, it says P with an automatic, which means we're ready to go.
Okay.
All right, so then you were just in park. So what you want to do is you click that one time.
Okay.
And then that'll put you in first gear.
All right, so now it says 1 and auto underneath.
Now it says 1 and auto, and just hit the gas. You should be ready to go.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, so I think it's a great idea if we go pick up a burger.
Pick up what?
A hamburger. Let's go eat.
Drive through, eat in the car or out of the car?
Drive through Whoppers. Let's do it.
Okay, so all you do is put your foot on the brake and stop at the stop sign.
Alright.
This is pretty easy.
So this automatically changes gears on its own, because I was noticing when I was driving, it had a number 2.
Correct. So when we're in automatic, it's going to do everything for you. All you do is hit back, gas, and brake. Gas.
Alright, am I going straight?
Let's go make a right.
Where's your signal?
On the right, on the left-hand side. Yep.
Okay, just like in any other car.
Yep.
Alright. This drives so smoothly.
Keep going straight. How's it feel?
It feels great. It drives so incredibly smooth.
All right, so go ahead, drive. Give it a little gas. Just so feeling.
Alright, really?
Yeah, give it gas. Feel it out.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I want to take it home.
So we're gonna test out the paddles.
Okay,
You ready?
I'm ready.
First time driving paddles in a
I'm
Ferrari.
ready.
Okay, so I want you to click the auto button.
Do I put my foot on the brake?
Click yes. Put your foot on the brake. Click the auto button. You see the auto disappear? Yep.
Okay.
So now you are ready to do paddles. So we'll go over.
Also known as trip trot.
Yes. So we'll right now you're in what gear? What did it say?
First.
Okay. So I want you to hit both paddles together towards you at the same time. What just happened?
Neutral?
Correct. Okay. So now you're in neutral. You're not in any gear, and you just sit here and relax.
And
if
would I be able to let go of the...
well,
brake
you can
also?
let go of the brake because we're not on a hill, but you really should stay on the brake. Really, if you want to stop completely and you're not at a red light, like you just want to pull over, you would put the parking brake on, which is on the left-hand side, that button you push on the left.
Okay.
Okay? But, so right now we're in paddle mode, okay? So really, what you want to do is to start it, you put your foot on the brake, and this is the upshift, and this is the downshift.
Up, down.
Okay? So have you driven a stick before?
Like 10 years ago?
Okay.
In the hills of Guatemala.
Okay, well, the good thing about the Ferrari, especially our Ferrari, is up here, it actually tells you when to shift and upshift and down.
Oh, here?
Yep.
Oh.
It actually gives you lights, but I'm going to be the one telling you instead of the
Okay.
lights, okay?
Okay.
So it's a little extra feature on this Ferrari California that we have to kind of help people out who haven't driven so much with stick. It helps them,
great.
teaches them how
It's
to...
very dummy proof.
Yes. So...
First.
okay, we'll let that car pass us first because we're going to catch up to him in about 3 seconds.
Perfect.
So let him go. All right, as fast as you can. Let's do it.
You ready?
Yep.
Seatbelt on.
Nope.
Great.